Hello and welcome back for part 2 of week 2 of our My Big Fat Self-Love Journal Workshop. Remember our background that we created yesterday? Now we're going to do our tag and our pocket. I'm just going to sit this to the side for now. Okay. What I'm going to try to do with my tag and my pocket is to make it look almost exactly like the background. You know, at least give it the same process that we gave the background. And I'm just pulling out my little cheat sheet that has my measurements on it. Okay. Have my measurements, and now I need a piece of cardstock to use. Which I seem to be having no luck finding. With all of this art stuff I have in here. Just because I'm being picky, that's why I can't find. Just use a piece of this for our pocket. Cut the sides. And we have our piece for our pocket. Okay. Still a little disorganized from my vending event. Everything's still not quite put away yet. And today I'm going to put on, oh, I'm so sorry I hit the camera. Or maybe it was one of my four-legged furry kids. Today I'm putting a rubber glove on my left hand because I'm going to use sprays and things on such a small piece of paper. And I don't really want to keep going to work with purple and green fingers. Not that anyone has said anything to me, but I just think it's the proper etiquette to have in a professional law firm such as where I work. So the first thing I want to do is gesso both of these items. And if you'll excuse me, I need to get fresh water for my brushes. I will be right back. I am back. I am so sorry for the long pause. I should have had my water ready, but I was unprepared. Okay. Again, just gesso. And I'm just going to gesso rope the tag in the pocket. Because I'm going to start with the same base that I started with in my book. And I gesso those pages first. That'll help give me the same effect as the layers come through. And again, if you don't like the brush strokes, you can roll the paper towels over it. And I'm just going to do both sides of it. Because we are going to embellish both sides. Well, actually, the pocket, we're not going to embellish both sides. We just need one side done of the pocket. So, since I have the extra gesso and brush, I'll just give that side a good second coat. Waste not, want not. And the dryer again. The next thing we did was hit it with some water and then hit it with some ink spray. And we certainly don't have quite as big a canvas, obviously, for the ink spray colors. Oops, a bit much, but it'll work out in the end. And then, if I'm not mistaken, what I did was I smushed the two together, the two pages together. So we'll do some smushies with this. Smushy, smushy. And hit it with the dryer. Now, because I'm doing both sides of the tag, I'm going to just go ahead now and do the same steps on this side of the tag. Something about that blue that just comes out so strongly. And I'm just going to still smush it with this, even though this isn't wet. I'll still smush it around. And we can add more dimension to that pocket. So we have that layer down, and now, again, I'm sorry, I hit the camera. Hope I don't make you dizzy. We're going to collage some of that neat newsprint paper. Just need a little bit this time because we're working on little surfaces. And again, I'm going to use my matte gel medium to adhere the pieces on. I can get rid of my plastic glove now. I don't think I'll be using any more sprays. Brush. Being serenaded by SpongeBob in the other room. My children are nowhere to be found. Light television. Just left on. Guess Ebony must be watching it. Ebony is my dog. Start making them pay the light bill. Okay, the dryer. I'm just remembering for the tag, it's double-sided, so I need to put some collage pieces on the backside as well. So we'll just, don't want anything too big and outrageous. Get us a couple of little pieces. And pull our matte gel medium back out. And it doesn't matter if the pieces overlap. Sometimes it's nice that they do. our final piece on here. And the next thing we did was we glazed using our golden fluid transparent red iron oxide and lots of water. You want to glaze and not cover. And remember, our golden fluids. Our golden fluids, a little bit goes a long way. And we want a wet brush, so we're glazing and not covering. And we shall do the same thing on our pockets. Pick up some more of the red iron oxide color. Our brush. And we'll have to do the second side of the tag once we dry. We haven't even done that side yet, so let's do that side. Yeah. One side wet again. Put it on for a minute, sweetheart. Nasir. Nasir. Put it on for 45 seconds. Okay, our glazing stage. And we did some stamping. That nice flourish. This one here. And just cleaning my stamp with the baby wipe. Okay, and we brayered on some unbleached titanium. Really don't need a lot. We just want a light smattering. Just trying to grunge it up a little bit. Little bit. I think that is good. I see that my tags in my pocket are blending in with the excess ink and all on the background paper. Get a better background for you guys to watch this on. Voila, now you can see them. I do apologize. Bring them closer. You can see our ink sprays, pinks and the blues and purples from where the inks merge. Our glaze, our collage, and now our layer of brayer. And our last and final step was a misting with our Sunflower Sparkle Perfect Pearl Mist. Give it some sparkle. I'm just gonna do that because I got a puddle. I don't want the puddle. Dripping off. I have my white mulatto, or mulatto, however you pronounce this, marker. Please excuse me, I cannot tell which way that is correct in the camera. So I'll hold it both ways. I just want to add some pizzazz to this. And it tells me to put a white border. So, white border we shall have. Nothing formal or measured. Just add a little pop to our piece. Fuzz. Get out. Don't want no fuzz around. And I'm just scratching off on clean paper to clean my marker. When it's right white. So it looks on our page. Look how that complements. Very nice. And how I put the whiteboard around. I'll put a whiteboard around the page of our book. Let me do that now. Very raggedy border down there, but it's fine. You see, I'm not even going for precision. I do apologize if I get my big head in the camera. And there we are. A nice border. Now we match something else. else I want to do to my page this week. What to draw. Not ever been the greatest at mouse. And I'm being bold and drawing and permanent marker. But it's just a loose sketch that I'm wanting. There. And let's see. Chef fashion. A crown of sorts.
I did a turn on the Xbox by myself.
Doodle fun, doodle fun. Being bold to draw in front of you guys without sketching it in charcoal first. But I am pretty pleased with how he turned out. So I don't have to be embarrassed. How's she looking now? She's getting jazzy now, right? No one's talking to you, little one. What do I want to do? Maybe a bright red shirt. Thank you. Isn't quite bright red, but like a alizarin crimson hue. Liquitex Basics medium bodied paint. Again, this is a very loose drawing and painting, obviously. I am definitely not in any way. Sorry, I have too much paint on my brush. Making this a masterpiece. I might put that white border back. I can't. Don't know yet. Have to see how it looks when I'm done. Just gonna hit that with the dryer real quick so that I can put a second coat on it. Okay. I want some of the background to show through. Again, it adds depth, interest, and character, but I don't want too much of the background showing through on her shirt. It's always nice to allow the layers to come through. Okay. I like that. I can still see the layers through, but they're not too prominent. I like her. She's cute. Cute, cute. She looks reflective. It would be nice when I add my gratitude statement. But first, I must decide. I think I want my pocket here this week. I think I want it to do this. Okay. I hope I don't have the same troubles this week that I had last week with fitting my tag inside the pocket. wanted to make sure I put that down right correctly. And there we are, and hopefully, yes. There we are, it fits. We have to put our affirmation statement on here as well as our fact, fantastic, authentic truth, number 2 on here as well. I have done something with my smaller black mulatto marker. Have it hiding from myself. Let's say black or white. This black will show up. I don't know. This is pretty dark. Oh, I didn't put the white border on this side.
There's a black controller. My dad is black and controller.
Okay, we'll see if the black shows up. If not, I'll just switch to white. And first we put our statement, our fantastic, authentic truth number 2 on the front, which is all that we are is the result of what we have thought. I'm just going to use my normal handwriting, nothing fancy. And then I put my affirmation statement on the back. I'm getting a little icky from all the glitter and stuff. There we go, juicy again. It's not quite dry yet. I don't want to smudge it, so and I know in the camera that looks really dark, really hard to read, but it really isn't if you have it in your hand. It's really nice and easy to read. And it still isn't all the way dry. I don't want to smudge it. So I'm going to set this to the side. And I am going to write my gratitude statement. And I'm backdating this because this actually would have been done on the 29th had I not had that event. inking my pen. I'll take care of my marker. Put all the glittery stuff up. Now I can put my tags in my pocket, and it actually fits this week. Actually, I should put it this way with our fat number 2 on there on the top.